Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I'm having a nice evening after a long week in work. I've got one more day in tomorrow, and then the kids break up for Christmas. Let's get some sage going. I'm going to do your weekly love readings. I'll start off with Aries, and we'll see how far we get before I'm falling asleep. So yeah, you get it on the lives, and then I'll break it up into readings and post it on TikTok and YouTube tomorrow. It's got to process first. I hope you're having a good week. I hope it's been productive, and you know, I'm not really prepared. I must say, I'm not really prepared for Christmas. Starting to feel more Christmassy after doing the Christmas market with school. I only ever really feel Christmassy when I start wrapping the presents, like, you know, like the day before Christmas Eve or something. Okay, spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this fourth week of December with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting, please? 3 cards for Aries, please. Okay, so we've got the Page of Wands. So curiosity, excitement, enthusiasm, adventure. That's you, Aries. 2 more, please. The 10 of Swords, so the end of a cycle of fear, pain, anxiety, worries. We're leaving those behind, okay? We're closing out that cycle. The 4 of Wands reversed. I think you're unhappy about your living situation. There's something more that you want from your living situation. Because the 4 of Wands upright is a home, a public union, a marriage, a long-term relationship and living together. 4 is the number of stability. 4 is the number of, yeah, it's like the 4 legs to a chair or the 4 walls to a house. So at the moment you feel like you haven't got stability. Okay, so I think you're beginning to come ready for something. Right, so in the challenge position for your person, you've got the 6 of Swords, and then they've got the 9 of Cups in the upright. So they're actually single and quite happily being single right now. Probably still healing from something with the 6 of Swords. Someone they were last dealing with, maybe. The 10 of Wands. They're feeling a lot of burden. They're really struggling with carrying a lot of weight, a lot of burdens with them. Every wand out of the 10 of Wands each wand is a challenge, some heavy lifting that has to be done. So when we get to 10, that's the end of a cycle. That's so interesting because on your side you've got the 10 of Swords, on their side they've got the 10 of Wands. So you're kind of mirroring one another because we can't get the same card twice. It's literally not possible. Right, we've got the Chariot reverse, so a lack of movement. That makes sense with someone who hasn't closed out They haven't closed out a cycle. There's some kind of baggage that's still being unpacked. Let's get 3 cards for the outcome. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles, growth, expansion, working hard, okay, to build up a future financially, but also you invest in things that you're serious about, okay, so lots of commitment here. In the challenge position, we've got the 3 of Swords, which is heartache, heartbreak. So I told you they're trying to close something out. So are you. And we've got the Emperor. Aries, you're showing up as yourself. Aries, the Emperor. Okay, you are in your power. You're absolutely rocking it right now. You could be dealing with another Aries. Don't have to be. Right, those 2 were a combination, so let's get 1 more for the outcome. The Page of Cups. So somebody wants to offer emotion, whether that's you or your person. I think you're ready for love. You're ready for something to be going on. You're definitely ready for something. Cups can be an apology, but I don't get any kind of existing dynamic here. I think you're 2 people that haven't met yet, potentially. Yeah, 2 separate souls that are coming into alignment. So I think someone's just going to feel like, that person looks interesting to me. They seem nice, they seem successful. I wonder what their family are like. I reckon that Aries, you've got someone coming into your life pretty soon. You're showing up as yourself, you're ready, you're enthusiastic. Someone else is on the exact same time frame as you, so that's perfect. When is this going to come in for Aries, please? When is this going to come in for Aries? Next year. Well, that's only a week away. Aries, you've got something coming in next year. I want to find out more about this person. What will be the nature of this connection, please? Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. New year, new you. New start, new chapter, new person. Okay, this is going to be a whole new way of being, okay? This year, this next year. Don't hold on to the past. We all get multiple lifetimes, okay, to live. What is this new person going to like about Aries? Sorry for yawning, I'm really tired. We've just cooked the dinner, we had fajitas, I had red wine and it's gone straight to my head, honestly. Red wine puts me to sleep. Last day in work tomorrow and then the kids break up for Christmas. I know how strong you are. Oh, Aries, I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. This person recognises that you're strong, but they don't think you should have to do everything solo. It's making me want to cry. And I'm not an Aries, but I'm just thinking about someone that I know who's Aries, and I know that this is their deepest wish. Not everybody wants to be the Emperor all the time, and some people don't want to be the Emperor and they've been kind of forced into that position, okay, because no one else is kind of doing it. So it's nice to have a duo, a partnership, a team, you know, someone to come home to, someone to come home to you, like someone to eat dinner with. It's nice, you know. It's kind of like gives you a sense of purpose and grounding, and yeah, you're not doing everything solo. Solo's fine, but life is to be shared at the end of the day. So this person is going to want to look after you and take care of you. I like that. Because I think everyone needs that. Even Aries, the ram, the emperor. Let's get you some advice. So in the new year, someone's coming in and they're going to want to take care of you. They may have Cancer in their chart, they may have Aries in their chart, because they've got the Chariot reversed on their side. They're still kind of closing something out, okay? Horse, spirit, freedom is yours. You know what, Aries? Like, the universe is encouraging you to go for what you want. They think you've waited long enough, you've been sad long enough. You've got the green light from spirit, okay? They want you to absolutely go for it in terms of love. Any more advice for Aries, please? Whoops, squashed my cards. Great adventure. Look, that's confirmation, Aries. You've been encouraged to go for it. Go on a big adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. Uncovering treasure. Look, this is just the same message over and over. If you go looking for love, you're going to find something really beautiful. Something you've never experienced before. Something unearthed, something totally different. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. You might have to go looking for it, you know. You might have to put yourself in some different situations. You might have to kind of make the effort to kind of take some time to get to know people on a deeper level. Ask some extra questions, you know. Share a bit more about your personal life. Network a little bit more. Invite people around. You know, maybe just, yeah. Maybe put some extra focus on this area of your life. Let's get one final advice for Aries. Starlight guidance. Use the guidance of starlight to find your path and wisdom. Starlight's universe and direction. You can ask the universe, oh, thank you for the like. Aries, you can ask the universe and say, what is coming in for me, please? Give me a sign. I want to know. Thank you for being abundant. The universe is abundant, and what I ask for will be given to me. You know, just enjoy the ride, enjoy the magic of life. Okay, I feel very optimistic about that. I know there's not a lot of specifics there. They could be Cancer, they could be Aries, but basically, it's super sweet. It's making me want to cry. That's called clairsentience, when the reader feels the emotions of the person they're reading for. This person doesn't think that you should have to be so strong by yourself. Oh, that's very romantic. It's very traditional. I really like that for you. Whether you're male or female, they don't think that you should have to be in that, like, that strong position all of the time. They recognise how you are also fragile, right? That's really beautiful. That's really, really nice. So we'll move on from Aries and we'll go on to Taurus. Oh my God, like I almost burst into tears. That's super nice. I think there's like a real magic as well to not knowing. You don't want to know what date something's going to happen, because that's like, we ask for things like that out of fear. Half of the beauty of life is the unexpected. You just don't know what's around the corner, you know? How nice to think that like we've reached the end of a year and we've got so many like, I know there'll be like bad memories next year, like life is a series of ups and downs, you don't get the rough without the smooth and vice versa, but there's gonna be like some really great times next year, let's think of it like that. Oh, hi, Slayer of Demons. Yeah, you've got a really good year next year. Let's move on to Taurus. And Taurus Sun. I think like some Aries readings resonate with me because I'm early on in Taurus season. Like I was actually born late. Classic Taurus. I should have been an Aries. So when I watch Aries readings, they tend to resonate. So maybe I'll claim that as well. Spirit guides, what is coming in for Taurus? How is Taurus feeling in this final week of December? 3 cards, please. Right, we've got the Magician reversed. So you might be, Taurus, you might be feeling a bit impatient. You might be thinking, hang on, like nothing's really going on at the moment. Like what? Let's see. The Magician has all 4 tools. They have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I think Taurus is doing really great financially at the moment. I actually think Taurus is very stable at the moment. I just think it's a lull. You know, I think there's a bit of a pause going on. We've got the 6 of Pentacles reversed, so perhaps you feel like you're just doing everything yourself at the moment, Taurus. Sorry, I didn't show Taurus their card. How amazing are these cards? They're beautiful. It's paper off Temu, but no way am I using that to wrap presents with. Absolutely not. It's too pretty. Oh, the moon. So, in the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that he must not be afraid of the dark. It's important to walk forward even when we're afraid. Because sometimes what's in the dark is nothing, okay? Or what's in the dark is something we can totally deal with. So it's important not to kind of worry and raise lots of questions or tell yourself negative self-talk. Just do it anyway, okay? It's like when you start your first day in a new job. It's never as bad as what you think, never ever. Okay, so even if it's frightening, do it anyway, Taurus, okay? Taurians do not like change. We're fixed signs. Like Scorpio, like Leo, like Aquarius. We drive change. We know that change is the right thing, but it doesn't mean we find it comfortable. I always think of a time where I'm really thrilled with life and I think, God, if like change wasn't a thing, then I wouldn't have got to this point, you know? I wouldn't have all the stuff that I'm enjoying right now. Right, 3 for Taurus's person, the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting. We've got the 4 of Wands reversed. Oh my God. That's what came out for Aries, the 4 of Wands reversed. You could be dealing with an Aries. just because that was in the Aries reading a minute ago. So, someone that you're either thinking about, that you could be dealing with or manifesting in, really isn't happy with their home setup, their home dynamic, okay? Whoever lives in their house, or whatever they think their home life should look like or be, they don't have that right now. There's instability. The Page of Swords reversed, so they feel like they mustn't look for love right now. They mustn't look. When you have the Page of Swords upright, it's someone who's observing, they're gathering information, they're quite defensive, they don't really want anyone to see them doing it, but they're watching and waiting. This person's not watching and waiting, okay, because there's some sort of, I think there's a feeling of lack, you know, something is really not how it should be in terms of their home life, and they're not even like trying to bring anything in right now. They're not expecting anything to change, which is kind of like you, because you've got the Magician reversed, right? So you can't get the same cards twice. There's only one of each card in a 78 card tarot deck, and I'm pulling for you and your person from the same deck. So to have the Magician reversed is very, you know, like, I don't think I have everything that I need for this to like come in for me. I don't think it's going to happen, this kind of pessimism. We've got the Hanged Man. So someone's trying to look at things from a different perspective. Your person, Taurus, is trying to see things from a new perspective. They don't want to stay in this negative mindset of like lack. It's not going to happen for me. Right, for the outcome, we've got the end of a cycle of fear. And that's interesting because, Taurus, you've got the moon, which is where the Fool realises that he should not be afraid. So we've reached the end of that cycle of fear and worry and pain. That's gonna end. We've got the Two of Swords. We're not sure what to do, really. We're maybe coming out of the negative feelings, but we're not necessarily sure which way we're going. Not really want to think about it, perhaps. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands can be a third party, Sagittarius energy, fire energy. The Queen of Wands is someone who's ambitious, they're attractive, they're full of vitality, they're goal orientated, they're energetic, they're a go-getter, solar plexus activated. So that was in the challenge. And then we've got the King of Cups. Now, was he reversed? It was sort of reversed, the King of Cups. So there's a King of Cups that is either being cold and detached or they're being over emotional. It's an extreme, it's an exaggeration in one direction or the other of emotion. So it could be no emotion and just cut off, or it could be someone who is over emotional, you know, mood swings. One minute they're really happy, the next minute they're crying, the next minute they're laughing like a maniac, the next minute they're angry. You know, over emotional. I wouldn't say so much angry because it's not Wands, it's Cups. I would say like more, you know, teenage angsty, like where you're daydreaming over someone and you feel all mushy over them, but you make yourself miserable thinking about them. Yeah, so when the King of Cups is in that reversed position, it's someone who's very much in their feels, or they're not feeling anything and they've cut off their emotion. It's to do with a third party. The Queen of Wands is someone seductive, the forbidden fruit, you know. a fiery, sexy kind of energy, male or female. Someone who's more of a nurturer. They could be feminine, but they're also sexy and like seductive. And then we've got the High Priestess in the upright. Someone's feeling intuitively drawn to a third party. And I think it's this King of Cups. And you know, it's a full moon at the moment, so there's a lot of tower moments happening, a lot of change happening. You'll notice in the readings at the moment, we've got a lot of tens coming out. We've got a lot of the end of one cycle. Okay, so it's a period of change as we move into the new cycle. So many tens in the last two readings. Okay, so what will be the nature of this connection, please? If it's... I feel like it's... I don't know. I don't think you guys are committed to one another. I don't think you're in a relationship. But I think this is someone from the past. They're very much in their feels. I think they have responsibilities. They're very much thinking about the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's strange to have the King and Queen nowhere in the reading until the outcome. So, and you're both unhappy. You're both kind of afraid of what's to come. And then you're closing out the cycle and the challenge is like, well, I can't get you out of my head. You know, you on my mind in my sleep kind of thing. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And that is double confirmation, because I think this King of Cups is thinking about this Queen of Wands. And then Spirit saying, don't give up, this isn't done. This ain't over, they're thinking about you too. Okay. What is it that this person loves about Taurus? They could be, they could have water in their chart. They don't have to. You could have some Pisces in your chart. You don't have to. It could just be the vibe that you're in at the moment. What is it that this person loves about Taurus? You are the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. When they're angry and bad-tempered and stressed and at the end of their tether, if they think about you or they're around you or they're looking at you, Taurus, they melt, you know? They become like a kitten instead of a lion. Oh, I never believed in soulmates and then I met you. There's a soul connection here, and that's why we got the High Priestess. They're unhappy to be apart. They can't stop. It's like a psychic connection. The two of you are on the same wavelength. It doesn't matter how far away you are from one another. Hi, Azara. I'm in the UK. I'm in England, close to Wales, near Liverpool. That's so lovely. When is this reunion going to happen for Taurus and their person? The person they've had a sort of third party connection with. When are they going to reunite? Okay, it's saying like don't kind of cling on to a time frame for this. Don't cling on to it. It says let go of this all for now. Just do you. Focus on your priorities, your responsibilities, focus on having fun. It's gonna just do itself. You don't need to worry about when, okay? Just trust that it's gonna happen. Release it, surrender it. It's gonna do itself. It's gonna happen whenever it's supposed to, okay? It's already written in the stars, it's already planned out. Sometimes if you get like low vibrational energy because you're clinging on to stuff and worrying about it, it slows it down. So just focus on yourself, okay? Stay kind of light about everything and it'll all work out. Let's get you some advice. Okay. Yeah, oh my God. It's confirming. It's saying surrender it now. Moth spirit, surrender it. Just don't cling on to it. You're doing really great. Get on with your life. You know, have fun. Manage your responsibilities, your priorities. Just do what you're doing, okay? Oh my God, I love that. Spirit has your back. Spirit's got this, okay? They're putting it all together for you, so do not worry. You don't have to do a thing when it comes to this. It's just going to happen. I love that. Oracle decks. Excuse me, Oracle decks, my absolute favourite. You just feel really comforted, you know, whatever you're kind of worrying about or overthinking. That's a lot of advice. Hang on. You're at an impasse. Okay? You're at a bit of an impasse. It says reflect, but then redirect your energy. Don't let yourself get hung up on anything. Don't get your knickers in a twist. Okay, don't dwell on anything. There's no need to. It's all sorted. It's all organised. Breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Okay, there will be change. That's definitely going to happen. Choosing your path, all is possible. You have a good old fantasize about what kind of life you want, what that looks like, who it's with. Okay, because that's all about manifestation. Visualize it, say it out loud, believe and trust that it's going to happen. Let it go, surrender it. Don't grab onto it and try to control it. You don't need to do anything, okay? Oh, navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Whatever you think is going to leave you absolutely thrilled, call it in. Manifest it, think about it, say it out loud. Spirit, this is the kind of person I want. These are the kind of qualities that I want them to have. This is where I'd like to live, you know, this kind of area, like a beach or a countryside or mountain or, I don't know, whatever floats your boat, you know, like think about it, call it in, believe that it's going to happen. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, okay? So Spirit's asking you to be discerning. Don't think because it's all in hand that you're not going to get some idiots trying to ask you out or waste your time, you know, that you can't get hurt by anyone. You can. So you need to be discerning still. This one I want. Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. Inner dialogue. Engaging in a dialogue to align with your true feelings and desires. Sometimes we get these thoughts and like worries or like fantasies. Listen to it all. You know, what dreams are you having as well? Like when you're asleep, we tend to dream about certain things that we have on our mind right before we go to sleep. Okay, so just pay attention, because you might tell yourself that you don't want anyone right now. But really, if you're honest, when you're lying in your bed alone at night, there's something you really do want, you know, and it's our ego that makes us go, no, no, I don't need anyone, I don't want anything. But you do, of course you do. Okay, so that is gonna come in for you. It's someone who's gonna come back around, Taurus, that you were in a third party scenario with, and they've been thinking about you too, and Spirit has your back because you guys are actually soulmates. So you don't need to do anything, but you should trust that this is going to play out next year, how and when it's supposed to, okay? Just don't cling on to it. Be independent. Keep to your responsibilities. Tend to your need for fun, exercise, getting out in the fresh air, seeing great friends and family, you know, slaying it in work, whatever side hustles you've got going on, do it all. Planning things as well that you want to do, because that's not going to get in the way of anything. You don't need to keep your diary empty. It'll bring it in faster, because Spirit will know that you're ready, because you're living a very full and rounded life. If you overly focus on who you want and how long you've been wanting it for and all this kind of stuff, oh, it's just pain. Like, you don't need to do that to yourself. No one should live miserably. No one. And that is a way to live miserably. Right, let's go on to Cancer. Oh no, sorry, excuse me. It's Gemini next, isn't it? Gemini. Okay, Spirit Guides, Universe and Angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in this final week of December with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting? 3 cards, please. Oh my God, you're showing up as yourself. The Lovers. You are absolutely besotted with someone, or you are manifesting in a situation where you and a soulmate come into alignment. Whether you know of one or not, it's the Lovers upright. You could be in a relationship with someone who treats you, you know, fairly, that you know that they feel the same as you do, that you're soulmates. You're either calling it in or you already have it. That's beautiful. Okay, we've got the Hermit. That's major for Virgo. In the story of the major arcana, the Fool realises that he must walk this part of the journey alone. That's because he's soul-searching. The answers he can't get from other people. He can only get them from his own wisdom, his own reflection. He needs to be by himself for a while to kind of marinate over everything. Okay? It's not something where company is going to help him. He needs to just know his own heart, his own mind. It's a very healthy energy, and we often do that when we need to heal from something. We kind of isolate ourselves a lot. You can do a lot of thinking. It's very healthy. Okay, so in the challenge position, we've got a combination of the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. The 5 of Swords is arguments, and the 4 of Cups is being closed off to new. Any offers, any advances from others were closed off to it. Now, they run a challenge, so perhaps you've got the potential to kind of bite someone's head off if they show an interest right now, with that Hermit energy and then the Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. With Gemini, the twins, I think you're capable of feeling two different ways about stuff. You could be showing up as yourself because you're kind of living your best life as you right now. I just think I'm kind of changing what I'm thinking, because the cards that have come out after kind of say you're isolating yourself, you're healing from something, you're trying to work through something, you're actively and really healthily trying to work through something solo, and then you're not really open to kind of offers of emotion from anyone right now with the Four of Cups. Let's get 3 for your person. The Chariots, they could be a Cancer. They've got the Chariot upright. They are all kitted out. They're jumping in their car when they're ready to come and fight for you. It's a very determined energy. It's travelling, it's movement, it's arriving maybe to come and see you, or they're just determined to make stuff happen for themselves. Like, when it comes to others, we've got the Queen of Swords reversed. So the Queen of Swords reversed could be one of two things. So it's the Queen of Swords, intelligent, a fantastic orator, persuasive speaker, brilliant writer, very organised, factual, logical, okay? When it's reversed, they could be using those powers to manipulate, or they could be avoiding all contact, because swords is communication. Swords is the truth, it's facts, it's logic. They could be blocking communication, or they could be wielding that sword in a way that's very dangerous and slicing through flesh, you know, like, ouch, don't say those things because it's like harsh truths. So the Queen of Swords is like, I'm not messing. But the Queen of Swords reversed is like, I'm either not talking to you at all, I'm blocking you on social media, I'm blocking your messages, I'm ignoring them, I'm not replying to them. Or it's like, I'm going to tell you what for and it's going to hurt. And with the Chariot, it's like, I do feel that it's the one where they're going to be talkative, because why would they travel towards you to block you? Now, it might not be with you because we haven't got... Well, we have got court cards. They're showing up as a queen. But you're not showing up as a king or a queen. So let's see. The Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about managing priorities. Where do I invest? Do I deal with this pentacle or deal with that pentacle? You know, which one should I focus on? What's my priority? Where should I put my pentacles? It can be trying to manage family, kids, as well as work, or it could be managing a partner as well as children. It's different priorities. There's a bit of a battle going on. They're trying to juggle responsibilities. So maybe it's left this person in somewhat of a bad mood. What's interesting is they look like they want to say all kinds of things because they've got loads on their plate, and you look like you don't want to talk at all. Because if you say something, you might live to regret it, with that Five of Swords and the Four of Cups. Recovery from heartache and heartbreak for the outcome. The Four of Swords reversed is being restless. It's being uneasy, restless, not wanting to take a break. Like, I'm not going to sit down. I'm not going to shut up. I need to send a message now. I need to go and find this person. I can't stop thinking about this. It's like unwilling to rest. There's much needed respite and it's not being taken. Let's get one more for the outcome. I don't know why I feel like this... It's like baggage, like maybe you guys have been involved already. Because it's the recovery from heartache and heartbreak. And it's in the outcome. So it could suggest that that's both of you then. They've got the Queen of Swords reversed. The King of Wands reversed. That's someone who's very hot-headed, tempestuous. They could have lost their mojo, they could have lost their fire. But they could also be egotistical, tempestuous, bossy. It's an exaggerated version in either direction of the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. There's a lot of anger and a lot of hurt here, and you're kind of taking stock and slowing down and isolating, and they're wanting to travel after you, chase you down, have really honest, blunt conversations and figure out a way to manage all of this. I think they're frightened that they're going to lose you, honestly. If they are someone that you're involved with. What's the nature of this relationship? Ooh, pay attention to the red flags. Red flags is someone who's wanting to spend all our money, or they're telling us things that are not true. You know, they're bullshitting, but we don't know. Or they're breadcrumbing us. You know, they make empty promises that always fall through. They could be abusive. They could be saying things that just are not true. With that Queen of Swords reversed, it could be, you know, like a gaslighting energy where they're like, you're full of it, you don't know what you're going on about, you're going crazy, you know, like making you doubt yourself, second guess yourself, making you think that whatever you thought is wrong. The signs are cautioning you. It doesn't seem hugely positive with this hermit energy and isolating ourselves with these kind of like harsh words. Recovery from heartache, restlessness, you know, fieriness. Yeah, I'm changing my mind here. Like, I think you're showing up as yourself and then you're going inward because you're kind of confident in you. But they feel like they're going to come towards you and tell you what's what. I don't like that. Get me some advice, please, for Gemini. Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. You're going to be fine no matter what happens. Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner mind. Something could be over. Lay a solid foundation. Beaver Spirit. Mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. Something's gone down here for someone. For a Gemini, there's been possibly gaslighting, breadcrumbing, love bombing. Games. Games that have caused a lot of hurt. Caused you to isolate yourself from this Queen of Swords. There could be an air sign, there could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, there could be Cancer, or they could have those placements. There could be a chaser. They could be codependent. Let me see what's unhealthy about this dynamic. Why have they got the Queen of Swords reversed? I mean, that's confirmation that this needs to come to an end. Whatever it was that you were dealing with was toxic. If you're a Gemini that's been involved with someone that's caused you pain, there's red flags all over this, and Spirit saying let go, heal from it. Time for beginner, Spirit. Start over. Lay a solid foundation. Whatever was in place before was on a rocky foundation. The abundant universe will provide. Let go of whoever you've been dealing with, because someone new will come in and it'll be healthy. It'll be far more healthy. So then we've got sacred moments. Seize sacred moments to experience precious revelations in life. So Gemini, you might need to find peace in a church, or you might need to find peace in, a spa weekend, or you might need to get a weekend away out of your local area, get away from everything, get total change. You might need to go and watch a movie. My mind and my whole perspective on things is totally different after I've gone to watch a movie at the cinema. It pulls out all kinds of emotions as you go on this big adventure, and you might need to just get away, or you might need to chat to a GP or a counsellor or a really good friend or colleague, or just someone that gets it. You may need to be in nature. I always feel a lot more positive when I've gone for a walk in nature. I don't know if it's something to do with the brain and the activity causes like new inspiration, new positivity. Something about solitude. You might do a sound bath or something where it evokes all kind of emotions come up to the surface, and you're like, I wasn't even aware I was feeling all this stuff. Because our ego pushes everything down, and we put on a brave face, and then we've got our responsibilities. Before you know it, you kind of suppressed a lot of stuff. So it might be that you need to create a dedicated bit of time to kind of letting things come up to the surface, and it might be uncomfortable. But if you feel uncomfortable when that happens, there is stuff there that needs to come up. What is it that a new person, not this person, but a new person will love about Gemini? You inspire me so much, you are my muse. So you could have similar interests, or it could just be what you look like that really inspires this person. There could be a creative. When is Gemini going to get new? When is Gemini going to get something new? trust that it will happen when the time is right. So I wouldn't say in the next 6 months. It really depends on what work you do on yourself. Gemini, like, try to find some space, some dedicated time, some kind of activities that allow what you've kind of pushed down to come up, in a space that's safe. Sound baths are really good. I tried them for the first time 2 years ago, and I had a very similar experience. It was like a state of euphoria or a higher state of consciousness. I've only ever felt that before when I did hot yoga, and I saw myself as like an eagle when I was doing that. It was very like Native American Indian sort of like vibes. And then when I did the sound bath, I saw myself as like a dolphin swimming through the water. And it was a sense of just utter release, from this 3D reality. Like, I became my own spirit animal, I think. It was just bizarre, but like brilliant as well. So yeah, look into some dedicated time to kind of like heal. I'm getting a very much a healing vibe from this. Sacred moments, healing energy flows through you, lay a solid foundation. The abundant universe will provide. Let go of what you're currently dealing with. If it is something toxic, just let that float away, let it go. Nothing good can come from that. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to move on and go on to Cancer, and then I think I'm going to call it a night because I'm absolutely done in. Had to shout a lot today. The kids are so hyper because it's the last day of school tomorrow. I had to shout literally so loud I lost my voice. Year 8's the worst, absolute worst. Not all of them, but particular ones. Oof. Just don't listen, don't stop. They're like, if you watch like animals like juvenile lion cubs or something, they're like wrestling, aren't they, all the time? Teenage lads are like that. They just don't stop, like roughhousing. Crushing my displays and getting up to all sorts, like. Okay, on to Cancer. Let me show you the Cancer card. Let me get a bit more sage. Last push tomorrow. I've only got one lesson to teach, and then I've got a few hours with my year 11 form. I hope I can make it fun for them. I don't know why I'm not getting that. There we go. Right, spirit guides, universe and angels. Please stand beside me and guide me for Cancer's highest good. How is Cancer feeling in this final week of December with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting? 3 cards, please. Recovery from heartache, heartbreak. Doesn't have to be recent, can be just general. The Knight of Cups, being open to asking someone out, potentially. That's not just observing someone, that's like, I'm going to go ask them out. Honestly, I think you should, Cancer. There's nothing more validating than kind of like laying the breadcrumbs for someone and them absolutely lapping it up, eating it. Right, we've got the Devil and the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is, I've decided between this direction or that direction, and I'm taking action. And the Devil is the major arcana for Capricorn. Now, Capricorns are hard workers, they're determined, they do the tough things with ease. Like goats find their way to the top of mountains or cliffs, okay, on the most treacherous of like seasides. They will like get up to the top of a headland, they can climb up dams, you know, and it's like you're looking at them like, how on earth have you got yourself up there? So there's like an unearthly capability, it's bizarre. Let's go with that. There's an unearthly capability here. I feel like you're really transforming as a person. You know, if you think about the nature of crabs, they're not really hunters. They tend to avoid. They tend to move strategically. They have a hard outer shell and a soft centre. You know, everything's like, I need to hide from the seagulls and whatever it is that's going to eat me. I don't think you're hiding anymore. I think you're extremely determined. Could be something you've become a little bit obsessed with, this idea of like being a go-getter and getting what you want, but I think that's a good thing. So the one you're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting is in the Hanged Man position. So they are open to looking at things in another way. They're actively trying to see things from another perspective. Right, we've got the Strength reversed and the Five of Cups reversed. They could have experienced grief or loss of a person, like a person could have passed away. They're feeling not themselves right now. They really don't feel themselves. They could be a Leo, because we've got the Major for Leo with the Strength card. However, they don't have to be. Yeah, they may have lost someone in their family or a friend or a colleague or something. Something could have really knocked them, a pet. Oh my God, if you actually, you know, it seems silly saying a pet, but if you actually lose like a dog, people just feel like there's been a death of a family member because that's what it is for them. So they're experiencing some kind of loss, sadness, grief, regret. And they're really not feeling good right now. Less than brave. Oh look, there's another card that's upright here. There's another couple. I don't know if like they were already... I don't know if they were meant to be out or not. It was the High Priestess and the... the Queen of Swords, so I don't know if that was just from another reading. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. The Queen of Cups upright is someone who's healing. Queen of Cups is someone who's open to healing. They could literally be grieving someone that's passed away, you know. Let's get a 3 for the outcome. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it doesn't have to be any of these. We've got the major for Leo, so heavy Leo. Okay, we've got the major for Taurus now with the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant coming out as the outcome means either you or this person has experienced so many harsh things that they don't want other people to go through that. So they spend their life teaching others, mentoring others, trying to tell their own experiences so that others don't have to go through what they went through. It's literally a teacher. It's the major for Taurus. So it could be a Taurus, it could be a Leo, or they could just be embodying that kind of like old soul. Someone that's lived a lot of lives, they've had a lot of experiences, they've not been easy, and now they want to help others. That would make sense with that strength reversed and the grief, wouldn't it? We've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Now, they're not ready to invest yet. Well, let's get one more for the outcome. I mean, if they're still trying to heal, like, that makes sense, right? Because you don't really want to know, you just kind of shut off. It's self-protective mode, quite rightly. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's the end of a cycle of burden, carrying that heavy weight, carrying around our baggage. I don't know why this one slid off. The Ace of Swords reversed. Lack of clarity, something that needs to be confessed, but hasn't been. I don't know. There's a lot of like suffering, healing, trying to learn lessons but not quite being ready. They're on the cusp of change with the 10 of Wands. Guys, I'm getting so many 10s in readings at the moment. December has a full moon. I don't know if it's still a full moon, but it was certainly like yesterday and the day before. And we were warned there'd be a lot of tower moments, a lot of like change that's, you know, the landscape of your life will change. It's not going to be the same. What's the nature of this relationship, please? Or what will be the nature of it? Soulmates, express your love. What was causing the 10 of Wands for this person, please? What was causing the Strength reversed for Cancer's person? Why the Strength reversed? Challenges, make a decision, work on inner healing. Oh my god, we've had like healing come out like 3 times for your person. They're going through something really, really shitty. I think someone's passed away in their life, you know. I don't think you're aware of this person. When is this person going to come in for Cancer, please? I think could be like 6 months plus, I'm not gonna lie. Could be 3 months plus. It's not gonna be straight away. I feel like this is something that's literally just happened. Springtime. Oh my god, double confirmation. Springtime, 3 months. Could that be any more like double confirmation? Springtime. So March, April. This is going to come in for you, okay? Right now, maybe Christmas is a really bad time of year for this person. Maybe they lost someone this time of year, or they literally just lost them. But Christmas is not a time where a lot of people feel lovey-dovey or happy or upbeat. For some people, it's really depressing, really, really sad. Whether you've lost a person at this time of year or not, it's like really highlights to people when they're sat around the dinner table that they're the only one that doesn't have a partner, or if you have a breakup over Christmas, that's sad AF. Or like, yeah, if you have like lost someone, it just tends to like be compounded when it's at Christmas time because you've got all that happy music on. It's like enforced happiness, and you just don't feel like that. So in a few months, spring, if you think about it, is the beginning of everything. It's like Easter time, it's like eggs, it's newness, it's the buds coming out on the trees, it's babies being born, baby birds, baby animals. It's all about new and looking forward. So perhaps this person can't think like that right now. So yeah, someone gonna come in around springtime for you, Cancer, and they won't be ready before that. Okay, let's get you some advice. It's certainly gonna happen because you've got that confirmed twice with 3 months in springtime. They could have Taurus placements, they could have Leo placements, they don't have to. Choosing your path, all is possible. All is possible. You're at an impasse at the moment for a few months. Just chill, just enjoy being you. Don't overly focus on, who am I going to get with, when's it going to happen. You don't need to obsess over it, okay? Live your life fully. Enjoy it, be happy. You deserve to live happily. No one deserves to live miserably, and it's easy to do that if you give yourself negative self-talk or you impose dates when this all has to be done by. No, don't live your life like that. It's not about when, it's about who. Excuse me. Right, elephant spirit, learn from the past. Something about the past, okay, is to be reflected upon and not repeated. Coyote spirit, trust in divine detours. Oh my god, that goes so well. So you might think, well, I'm ready now, I want this now, why have I got to wait till spring? But the divine wants you, I think in your last reading, I'm sure I said it's going to be your eat, pray, love year. I'm sure I said that. I think your job for the next few months is to plan things where you find yourself. Go on adventures, go to places you've never been. Is there anywhere you've always wanted to go? Make your dreams happen. You don't have to go, when I meet the right person, then I can start living my life. No, because that's going to make you extremely unhappy. You start checking off that bucket list now, Cancer. There's no time like the present. You'll feel empowered by it. You'll realise you don't need another person. And then you'll get some stuff done that you've always wanted to do. And then this is going to be like straight between the eyes. This is going to be like target locked. It's just going to happen. Springtime. Let's get one more advice for Cancer, and then I'm going to leave you guys to it because I'm shattered. I need a water and to take my makeup off and like chill out. I'm gonna have a bath. Candlelit, obviously. I swear to God, if you're having a bath with the lights on, you're a freak. You've got to do candlelit baths. You will never ever be so chilled out. It's so good. Any final advice for Cancer, please? Self-acceptance. Embrace all parts of yourself with self-compassion and forgiveness. You might start to question whether you did something wrong. You might start to reflect or have negative self-talk and think maybe there's something wrong with me. Or like, maybe I was too hasty, or maybe this or maybe that, and start to second guess yourself. But you don't need to do that at all. Don't do that. I don't know why these flew off. If they're meant to be for you, let's take them. Confidence and courage. Face life's adventures and challenges bravely with confidence and courage. Cosmic wisdom. Gain deep insights and knowledge through cosmic wisdom. Meditation, that is connecting to spirit. If you read about spirituality, you'll identify it more easily. You'll activate it, okay, within yourself. I recommend this book by Kevin Hunter. I always talk about it, but I literally had visualizations after reading that. I read it. It's literally like the easiest book to read. It's so easy to read. It's so like small. Very, very simplistic. It's got all the different chakras. It goes through each chakra and which angel to get help from to activate those chakras, and explains about what a light worker is, what earth angels are, all of source, what is it, you know, how to recognize it. And I literally had like, it's like a third eye chakra like opening afterwards, when I was going to bed, probably like a week after. And it was beautiful. It's such a nice experience. I kept seeing purple when I was just lying waiting to go to sleep, like purple movements. It was so stunning. Starlight guidance. Use the guidance of starlight to find your path and wisdom. Universe direction. You know, allow fate to kind of guide you, follow your intuition. Don't have to logic everything. Get rid of any expectations of like deadlines for yourself, when you're going to have a house, deadlines for when you're going to be married, deadlines for having babies. Get rid of that. That's a man-made, you know, like societal restraint that we put on ourselves, and we get ourselves so het up over stuff like that, and it's just rubbish. Life is a game of snakes and ladders, okay? If other people get married first, they'll be the ones that get divorced first. If they get a house, they'll be dividing the assets before you know it. So don't compete with people on speed. It's about who, not when. Okay, it's got to be the right person and the right time for you, because you're growing and developing at your own rate. And every individual has different lessons to learn, has different paces of growth, you know, has bumps in the road where things happen to us, where we stop growing for a while, you know, and that gets stunted by, you know, by deaths or loss or something unforeseen that's very startling to us, that really throws us off, you know, and makes us go inward for a while. Like, all kinds of shit happens to us in life, so, you know, but it's through the harsh times that you do the most growth. If everything was just great all the time, you'd never ever develop. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, Cancer. Get that bucket list addressed. If you don't have one, you need to flop and make one. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can go to my About page on my YouTube channel. There should be a link to my Etsy store, and then there's like several options. I do all kinds of spreads, and I don't just read for love. You can ask me a specific question. If you ever want a card from a loved one that's passed away, I'll do that for free, or a donation. You don't have to pay anything for that. I don't like to charge for those. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Thursday. I will do the other signs tomorrow night, on a live tomorrow night. Excuse me. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.